Hey guys, so I'm back with the crypto video of the day. I'm going to focus this one in particular on why you should never use Bitcoin to transfer from exchange to exchange. It's a terrible idea, and I'm going to explain in here how to do it. I do a small rant on Coinbase, even though that's not actually what the video is focused on. I actually tell most of my friends who are just starting in crypto, go ahead, use Coinbase. You know, it comes with an app, it's easy to track. But once they've done it once, I basically steer them clear from Coinbase because I'm not a big fan of Coinbase, and I'll explain why in a different video. I'll show you here. This is my Steemit account, Steemit blog. I had a little rant here I did a while back where I said why you should never use Coinbase, and I kind of state in here. I was on the phone one night with a friend. We were talking about different prices on Bitcoin, different things, and somehow came up about the price at the moment. Well, I mean, you can see here in GDAX at the time it was $13,699 on Coinbase. Same thing in here, about the same price. But then when you went to actually buy Bitcoin at that exact moment, they had a premium, and that's what they do. That's how they make money off of you for your purchases. They sell it to you at a premium. They also, that doesn't include a 1.49% fee when you buy it, like, you know, through a bank, and then on top of it, if you send your money over through like a debit or credit card and you want the instantaneous purchase, they charge you more. So not only do they charge you a premium fee for buying it, but they charge you more if you buy like instantaneously rather than having to wait the 7 days, etc. And to make matters worse, if you happen to instantaneously buy it, pay the fee, pay the premium, and then go turn around and try to sell it that very moment, they sell it to you for a discount. So again, this video was not meant to be a rant about Coinbase, but I want you to know up front, like, Coinbase is not your friend when it comes to the fees. So moving along to the point of the video, I've noticed for whatever reason that not too many people talk about the transferring of coins, and most people do use Coinbase as the gateway exchange, one of the main ones. So you got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and now Bitcoin Cash as an option on Coinbase. And I hear a lot of my friends trying to talk about like getting into other altcoins. So I use Ripple a lot, for example, because I know that's kind of a hot coin right now. I don't have personally a lot of Ripple, but a lot of people want to get into that coin. And so what do? Go to Coinbase, buy some Bitcoin, transfer it over to, let's say, a Binance, a Bittrex, Qcoin, etc. Name your exchange, it really doesn't matter. But I always tell them, don't do that, and there's a reason why. There are a couple of different websites out there that go into the transaction fees, and this particular one I'll go ahead and start with. So down at the bottom, you can see BTC, which is Bitcoin, Ethereum. Let me go ahead and I'll highlight Bitcoin Cash, and let me do Litecoin there. Okay. So what I did is I picked the 4 coins that are on Coinbase because most people use Coinbase. And you can see over here, actually let me look up here. So up here, obviously I can't point to that part of the screen with my cursor and at the same time have it interact with the graph the same. So focus on the left-hand side as I go here in a second. But I'm going to go ahead and zoom in. Let me do 6 months here. And you can see at this point right in here, and if you look to the left over there where I was pointing, I'll just point one more time. Right in here, guys, where you're going to be looking, you're going to look at this fee right here. So at this point, let's say December, 22nd, it claims that the Bitcoin's transaction fee was $55.16. So take that into consideration here. You just paid a premium probably on Coinbase because that's probably where you bought your Bitcoin. So you paid more than you should have. You paid a percentage on top of that, probably because you want to get it quickly, so you probably use a debit card or credit card, so that's another 3.99% that you paid on top of that. And now you're like, hey, I want to buy a Ripple. So you bought Bitcoin, you're going to transfer the Bitcoin over from Coinbase to, let's say, a Binance. Well, at that time, the fee was about $55.16. Now, I don't know if technically that was across like the board, but according to this, it was. That's a ton of money you're spending just to get money over to a new exchange just to buy the coin you want. That's why I say do not use Bitcoin. Use Litecoin, use Ethereum, use almost anything other than Bitcoin. And on top of the fees being high, it's the transaction time frame at which it takes to get over to a new exchange. I know a lot of people are like, they see this opportunity where the price is dropping and they want to hop in or whatever. And it takes a long time for Bitcoin to get from exchange to exchange. Litecoin, Ethereum, it's much quicker. It's much, much faster. And if you look here, Litecoin at this particular date was at 93 cents. Bitcoin Cash was at 31 cents. Ethereum was at $1. So, I mean, you look at that and you're like, man, there's no point to send over Bitcoin. Yes, you're going typically to have Bitcoin as a pairing, and I'll do a whole another video on pairing, but you're going to probably have to buy, let's say, Ripple with Bitcoin, but you can exchange it, send it over to another exchange with Litecoin, then sell the Litecoin for Bitcoin on that exchange, and then buy the coin you want to buy with Bitcoin, and your fees are going to be way, way less, guys. I promise you that. As you can see here, as we're moving, so the 28th, which is today, the fees have drastically dropped. I have no idea if the time frame to send Bitcoin from exchanges has dropped also. I personally, again, don't use Bitcoin to send from exchange to exchange for the price cost reason, but it might have dropped. I don't know. But you can see in here, so it's claiming that as of today, Bitcoin is about $8 a cent, Ethereum's $1, 18 cents for Bitcoin Cash, and 29 cents for Litecoin. So I mean, it's almost a no-brainer. This website over here called Crypto Market Today is also another place. It claims, so I'll just read this out real quick. These are the fees for transferring a crypto coin from one wallet to another. So you can say exchange also. They are a flat fee per transaction that are priced in the coin itself. So this is what the coin itself has like designated for their flat fee. For example, Bitcoin's transaction is 0.001 BTC. This list shows you the fees in USD for a better one-to-one comparison. So according to this, and I haven't actually tested each one of these out. I know, for example, Stellar, I've always heard is fairly cheap and fairly quick to send from exchange to exchange. There is one caveat that you have to pay attention to. I'll point that out in a second. But it's claiming that 8share is actually, according to this fee, extremely cheap. And you can go through and see all the different options in here. Let me just search for Bitcoin while we're sitting here. So it's claiming that Bitcoin at this particular moment, this website's claiming $11. The other website said $8. And then if you look down here, I actually did double check this. It says syndicator was $43 to transfer over, which to me was insane. I didn't think it was right. It actually was. And actually, I think the price has drastically dropped. At one point, I looked at some exchange. It was like, well, I think I even pointed out in the last video, it was like 571 syndicator coins to just withdraw it from the exchange, and then you'd add, I don't know if you'd add this fee on top, so don't call me on that part. So I'll stop there. But the point is, there are a lot cheaper options, and you have to pay attention though that each exchange has that coin. So let me show you. Let's go back to coinmarketcap.com. If you haven't heard of that, you really should focus on that website first. It shows you all the different, everything about the coins basically. And I picked Ripple because, again, that one is a lot of people, it's what they pick, or what they're interested in buying right now. So if you go to Ripple, it's a specific page, go to markets, and then you can find the different exchanges that Ripple is sold on. So, for example, Binance. I open it up over here, and you can find, so like 8share, I don't even know. Let's see if they even have 8share. Okay, so they do. They have 8share on here. Yeah. And you do also want to pay attention to the volume. If the volume's extremely low and you're trying to hop in, hop out, sometimes it's harder if the volume's really, really low. So you could send over 8share. Now, for example, from Coinbase, you don't have 8share to send over. You're going to have the 4 options. So let's take Litecoin was cheaper. So let's go ahead and look for Litecoin. So on here it says that Litecoin is on here. So we know that we can basically send Litecoin from Coinbase to Binance. This is just an example. There's plenty of other exchanges. And be able to then take the Litecoin, once it's on Binance, sell it for Bitcoin, which is the fee is going to be way, way cheaper than actually if you sent over Bitcoin. And then from there, you can buy your Ripple with with Bitcoin, as it shows here on Binance. You can buy it with Bitcoin. So that is just kind of what I wanted to show you guys, because I just don't know why, but so many times I hear people that are like, oh, my Bitcoin, it's taking forever to send over to this new exchange. And I'm like, man, you guys just spent a ton of money to do that when you could save a lot of money and save time if you would have just done Litecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and whatever else other options are out there. So yeah, I hope that was helpful. I know some people already knew about that, but it actually took me a while to find that one out too. So, and I learned it the hard way by spending extra money and time when I didn't need to. And last but not least, I just want to throw this out there. This is my blog, kind of a simple blog. It's like a Drudge Report style. I don't write articles. I just post up links on there. I have an ebook that I've created. It's over 85 pages worth. It's completely free. I would love for you guys to take a look at it, download it, read it. If you guys like it, that's awesome. Share it. If you don't, let me know. I can make adjustments. If you find mistakes on it, please do let me know. I'll definitely make adjustments. I'm kind of always updating it and going from there. So other than that, I would love for you guys to just follow me on Twitter, follow me on Steemit. If you like this video, that's awesome. Give it a thumbs up. If you dislike this video, definitely give it a thumbs down, because I want to know if I'm kind of hitting like the angles and the topics that you guys are interested in. And I need that feedback to know which direction to go. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoy the video. Have a great night.